everyone, and welcome to part 2 of this video on the MLB manager tier list. I'm sorry that I had to do a second part because I couldn't finish. Couldn't finish at that time, so now I'm doing it a little bit later in the day. So here we go.
That is a very special spot right there. You need to at least either win a World Series or you need to be getting there consistently. They technically haven't made the playoffs just yet, so he goes in A, but obviously he's really good. Alex Cora is going to go into the S tier. He won the World Series in his first year as a manager. He did a fantastic job with the Red Sox. He's doing a pretty decent job with them too. They didn't have a great bullpen last year. They definitely don't have a great bullpen this year. The starting pitching hasn't been great, but yet this Red Sox team continues to be extremely competitive, extremely well managed. I think Alex Cora is an exceptional manager. Definitely S tier. Craig Counsell,
I agree with that one. Red Sox have always been great.
I think I'm going to drop him in A as well. He's done a really good job with putting guys in and out of positions. He's moving
Christian Yelich, by the way.
Shaw at third base last year was great. They've moved guys in and out. He's done a great job with the bullpen in the past. They've had no starting pitching the last 2 or 3 years, and they've been a successful team, and I think that's due to the fact on how Craig Counsell is managed. Terry Francona is an S-tier manager. He had those Red Sox teams back in the day when he was managing over there that were extremely successful, winning World Series all the time. With the Indians, he's also done a really good job considering the players that they have. I mean, this year, they have almost no offense, and they're playing pretty good baseball, I'm not going to lie. He's done a great job managing the pitching, great job with the bullpen. I think Terry Francona is a really good manager. He's going to go in the Hall of Fame at one day, S tier. Ron Gardenhire. Now,
good decision on that
one.
one.
Bad this year, but that's not due to him. He's done a great job in the past with the Twins. He was a really good manager for them. I don't think he's average. I think he's probably in that B range with Bud Black. Kind of
So when it comes to Detroit Tigers, they used to be insane because Miguel Cabrera and Justin Verlander on the same team. It's a dual package. And this guy is new to this franchise, okay? And he doesn't understand how bad the team is that he went into. Okay, so let's get back into this video.
Lacking consistency with the quality of teams he goes out there with, but this year it's not his fault. The Tigers are just a bad team. They don't have the talent. But I think he'll be able to help the young players kind of reach their maximum potential. He's a good manager. He's shown it in the past. He's not one of the best, but he's not a bad manager either. Andy Green is interesting. He hasn't been given great Padres teams. This year is really the first year they've been somewhat competitive in the division. I think he's probably C tier. I don't know. It's tough with Andy Green because there's been rumors of maybe possible firing for him. I know a lot of Padres fans are kind of hot and cold with him. Depends how they feel. Personally, don't watch enough of him to really get a true feel of if he's good or not. Based off what I have seen, I think he's just average. AJ Hinch is S tier. That guy has taken over the Astros and they have just completely gone. That coaching staff, they get the most out of their players. Every time they get a pitcher, they immediately start to pitch better. Verlander became like a fine wine, a renaissance to his career. I snuck it in this video, yeah. They got guys in the bullpen who have turned their careers around. I mean, he's like the pitching whisperer. Their offense has been fantastic. AJ Hinch, obviously an elite manager. You know, I am a Clint Hurdle fan.
So the Astros this year are absolutely crazy. You know, they went from bad in 2013 to good to great to great to awesome and to unexpectedly amazing in 2019. And that's because of Jose Altuve, Justin Verlander, George Springer, Michael Brantley, and people just that are crazy on this team.
But he's really old school, like almost too old school. I don't think I could put him in D because, again, these Pirates teams just really aren't great, and he's done a great job with the Rockies in the past. I'm probably going to drop him in C. He's a little too old school. Like, I'm still an old school baseball guy, but he's a little too much almost. So I think because of that, he kind of goes in the C.
The next guy's not going to be very good.
I think for Brandon, it's too early to make any judgments just yet. I mean, like, based on the record, obviously they'd be D or F, but they're a bad Orioles team. This is his first season. He was pretty much brought in there for a long-term fix there. It's not going to be a first year. It's not going to be a second year. It's probably not even going to be a third year. It's going to be a long time till the Orioles are good. If they get better sooner, that's going to be because of him. If they never reach their full potential, he's going to be held accountable. So I'm going to put him in C right now because I just don't think it's fair to really judge him yet. Gabe Kapler, I don't think Gabe Kapler is a very good manager. He's also going to go in the D tier. For you Philly fans who are going to get upset, I mean, have you seen your Twitter recently? I feel like every day I see Philly fans getting upset about moves Gabe Kapler makes. They're a team that made a lot of moves this year, and they're definitely underperforming. They didn't play great the second half last year. He's kind of on the hot seat, I think. I'm just not a huge fan of him. Even watching the games against the Mets, I go, what is he doing? Why is he not taking this pitcher out? Or what is this lineup? He's got some questionable managerial tactics. I think he's A's D tier. Torey Lovullo for the Diamondbacks. I'm actually going to drop him in the B tier. He's done a fantastic job with that Diamondbacks team the last few seasons. He took over in
The Diamondbacks are a really under the radar team. Because, like, when you're, like, naming all the teams, the Diamondbacks are one you forget a lot.
2017, made the playoffs instantly with that roster. 2018 wasn't given a great team, finished above 500, and this year they're staying right about 500 again with a roster that's not necessarily built for success. So I think Torey Lovullo has actually done a really good job. I'm going to drop him in the B tier. Joe Madden might not be my favorite manager. He might drive me a little bit crazy, but the dude just consistently wins wherever he goes. I think you have to drop him in S tier. He does some things a little strange. He's unorthodox in his managerial style. I mean, he bats Anthony Rizzo leadoff sometimes. He had Murphy leadoff last year. He does a lot of funky things, but at the end of the day, the dude consistently wins. In Tampa, he would win. With the Cubs, he won a World Series and is still winning games consistently, and that's what matters in a manager's record at the end of the day. So it's pretty good. S tier. Davey Martinez. I think he's a pretty horrible manager, having watched what he does against the Mets with the Nationals. They're finally starting to win games, but they consistently underperform every year. I'm going to put Davey Martinez in the D tier. This one's probably going to bother a lot of people because it seems like a lot of people love Don Mattingly as a manager, but I think he's terrible. F tier. I think Don Mattingly is such a bad manager with the Dodgers. He was given all those great teams, and it feels like every single year they came up short, and part of the reason why I feel like is due to a lot of his decisions. There's always one play that I think about, and it's when the Mets played the Dodgers in the playoffs. Kershaw was in the game, and he took Kershaw out to bring in Adam Liberatore, who went on to blow the game, give up some more runs. I'm like, you really think that that guy has a better chance of getting batters out than Clayton Kershaw? I feel like he overmanages the game. He clearly has some baseball IQ, but sometimes I feel like he gets a little bit too involved. So I put Don Mattingly in the F. He's just Donnie Baseball. He overmanages the game a lot. Bob Melvin for the A's is clearly an A tier. He can honestly even probably sneak into S. Talk about a manager who gets the most out of his players every single season. That's Bob.
Yeah, the A's have always had a bad team, and he's done a great job of keeping it. And Don Mattingly, he's a real legend of the game. But he's getting bad, and he's on a terrible Marlins team. So I would give him a little more credit. I would put him at like a C tier, honestly. I don't know about that one. I don't know about the Giants. I know he used to be really good. He's kind of downgraded, and I think he should retire. So I would put him in the A tier, definitely. But like everything else is pretty accurate here. I don't know. Honestly, I would probably put the Brewers coach in a B tier, because the Brewers are not that good. Like, yes, Christian Yelich. Wow, Christian Yelich, so good. I know Christian Yelich. But I'm just saying. But, I don't know. And the Phillies coach, F tier in my opinion. He's crazy, and he likes to yell. That's all I gotta say.
Melvin. You never look at the A's teams prior to the year and go, you know what, that's a team that's going to be dangerous. That's a team that's going to be amazing. That's a team that's going to be good, make the playoffs, challenge first place, playoff spots. But they do every single season. He gets the most out of his players. He plays the game the right way. He plays the situations beautifully. I think Bob Melvin is one of the more underrated managers in the game. He just continues to put out good performance after good performance with each team he manages. Charlie Montoyo is another one of these that I don't think I can really judge yet. First season with the Toronto Blue Jays, and he's done fine. I mean, the team wasn't supposed to be good, and they're definitely not. He has a lot of young players, and I think he's handling them pretty well, but I'm going to drop him in the C as well, just because I don't think I can make a decision on what kind of manager he is just yet when he has a bad team that was expected to be bad and still is bad. Rick Renteria, on the other hand, I'm going to go ahead and drop him in B as well. The White Sox are definitely overperforming this year, playing better than we expected, and I think partially that's due to Rick Renteria. He's doing a really good job with that White Sox team. They're competing right now for a wild card spot. Do I think they'll get it? No, but they're technically in the
White
Sox. They're right around
Sox.
that 500
They're under the
range.
radar.
I like that he's a little fiery old man as well. I do love that out of a manager. So while I don't think, he's one of the top tier managers, I think he's doing a really good job with the situation that he has, which puts him in B tier. Dave Roberts would probably go in S tier. I think he's a really good manager. But if I keep up with what I've been saying, you got to get that World Series again to the elite.
Yeah,
Dave
no, I would
Roberts
put him in
falls
that top
into that
there.
A tier.
That's
He's
kind of a
definitely
frustrating pick
right
for me,
next
though.
to that S tier, though. Like, let me switch him here. Let me put him in front of Rocco Baldelli so that you know.
Honestly, he's definitely better than the Giants coach or the Indians coach. Even though they got that World Series win, it's because the other coaching. Alex Cora has turned that Dodgers team right around.
He's right there. I mean, if there was an A plus or an S minus, that's where he'd go. He just doesn't have the W.
Oh, we got an ad.
That's all he needs. But he's a
Got an ad.
You know how I know you suck? Because your username is ISuck24/7.
Oh, you know how I know you suck? Because you're dead.
No!
Really good manager. Yes, he's been dealt a very good team, but he manages them extremely well. If you watch the Dodgers, they're constantly moving guys around, putting guys in right scenarios. He gets the most out of his players. Extremely good manager. I want to put him in S, but you gotta win the World Series to get there. Scott Service with the Mariners, I don't really know where to put him. One, I don't watch a lot of Mariners baseball. They're not a
Under
very
the
good
radar
team. They're
team.
not playing well, so I don't know. C maybe for Scott Service. Maybe you Mariners fans can let me know in the comments below, but it's very difficult for me to judge him. One, because again, don't watch a lot of Mariners baseball. They don't get a lot of coverage. And two, it's not like they really have been expected to be this dominant team or a team that's competing. C, I don't know. Mike Schilt. Mike Schilt's interesting because if you ask me at the end of the year, he's probably going to fall in the B, but the Cardinals are underperforming this year. And I know partially that's because of the players. Like, yes, the players have to be held accountable, but you don't fire players. You fire managers because of poor performance. So, Mike Schilt, this is tough, man. I think I'm going to drop Mike Schilt in the C as well. He did such a great job in the second half last year, but this year, the first half of the year was definitely a big disappointment for the Cardinals. So I think to even now, we're going to put him in C. He's just, I don't know if he's on the hot seat just yet, but he's okay. Brian Snitker of the Atlanta Braves, I think is definitely an A-tier manager. I don't know why I kept sneaking up into S. Not yet, Brian, but he's done a really good job with that Brave team. I mean, last year, did anyone really expect them to take the division like they did? They're way ahead of their rebuilding process that they were doing, and he's part of the reason why. He's done a great job with those young players. He's done a great job with a pitching staff that necessarily isn't that strong. The bullpen has been pretty solid considering the players they have in there, and the starting pitching has been solid considering the quality that they have there as well. He's done a great job handling the young players, getting the guys in the right situations. I think he's a really good manager, A-tier. Chris Woodward, in his first season, has pleasantly surprised me with the Rangers. He's going to go into B, and
Rangers
honestly,
are doing
depending
pretty
on where the
okay.
Rangers finish, he might sneak into A this year. He obviously learned very well in the Dodgers under Dave Roberts and all the other managers they've had there. He's done a great job. I think he's really good. He's shown a lot of promising things for the Rangers. They should be happy that they signed him to be their new manager because, I mean, they could have had a guy like Mickey Callaway. Which leads us to Ned Yost. Now, Ned Yost is interesting because he has won a World Series, which puts him in S tier. But the Royals are kind of an on and off team. They're obviously in a rebuilding phase. He's been there since the glory days. So, I mean, like, S tier, I think he is a really good manager, but obviously they've been kind of bad the last couple seasons. I mean, after they won the World Series, it kind of all went downhill. So I think because of that, I'm going to drop him in A tier. He's obviously a very solid manager, and he doesn't have great players around him right now to be successful, but I think I'm going to have to drop him in A tier because he has had the World Series. He has been great in the past. Just right now is not the time for them. So that is my manager tier list. Only 2 in the F, and what do you know? One of them is my favorite team, the New York Mets. I'd love to know what you guys think about my manager tier list down in the comment section below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Give me your thoughts and opinions. Remember, leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it. That's the best way to show your support. Subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content. If you love baseball, this is the place to be. Make sure to hit that sub button. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DraftNickMark. Links to
Okay, guys, thanks for watching the video. Remember, all credits are due to DraftNickMark. I'll have that in the description. A link to that video. And thanks for watching, everybody. And peace.
description. And that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. YouTube recommends you watch this video right here, as well as this is my most recent upload. So click through those if you have not yet seen them. Thank you guys for the amazing support, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Bye.